సో వెల్కమ్ టు చిన్ను మ్యాథ్స్ ట్యుటోరియల్. సో ఈ వీడియో చూసే కన్నా ముందు వీడియోను సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి. అలాగే పక్కన గంట సింబల్ ఉంటుంది, దాన్ని ప్రెస్ చేయండి. మీకు 3 ఆప్షన్స్ వస్తాయి, అందులో ఆల్ అనే ఆప్షన్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోండి. సో వీడియో చూస్తున్నారు చాలామంది, కంపల్సరీ వీడియో చూసే ముందు వీడియోకి ఒక లైక్ ఇవ్వండి. అలాగే ఈ వీడియోను మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ అందరికీ కూడా షేర్ చేయండి. కంపల్సరీ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి. సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకుంటేనే నేను పెట్టే ప్రతి వీడియో కూడా మీకు నోటిఫికేషన్స్ రూపంలో అందుతుంది. సో ప్లీజ్ సపోర్ట్ టు మై ఛానల్. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ. Continue the next property, commutative property. So what is the commutative property means? I will take the two complex numbers, that is z1 equal to a1 comma b1, z2 equal to a2 b2. These are the order pairs. So it is belongs to the complex number. Here a1 b1 a2 b2 all are belongs to the real numbers. So what is the commutative property means? Z1 plus z2, it is equal to addition of two complex numbers. What is the z1 equal to a1 comma b1 plus a2 comma b2. So already we know that adding the real parts and adding the imaginary parts, so that is equal to a1 plus a2 comma b1 plus b2. Clear? So a1 plus a2 can be written as a2 plus a1 and b1 plus b2 can be written as b2 plus b1. Why? Because a1 a2 b1 b2 are belongs to real number. In that real number, it is satisfying to the R plus is commutative property. According to the properties of real numbers, the real numbers properties R plus is commutative. So that means a1 a2 is equivalent to a2 plus a1. So that is why b1 plus b2 can be written as b2 plus b1. So since why? Because R plus is the commutative. Next, see here a2 plus a1 b2 plus b1, again it can be written as a2 comma b2, next plus a1 comma b1. Definition of the addition of the two complex numbers. a2 plus a1 comma b2 plus b1 can be written as a2 comma b2 one order pair plus a1 comma b1 another order pair. Suppose if you take the addition a2 plus a1, next adding the imaginary parts b2 plus b1, you will get the same one. So it is equal to a2 comma b2 is the z2 plus a1 comma b1 equal to z1. So it is equivalent to z1 plus z2. See here z1 plus z2 equivalent to z2 plus z1 means it is satisfying to which property? Commutative property under the addition. So therefore complex number c plus is holds commutative. Which property? Commutative property. See here, so a2 comma b2 plus a1 comma b1, so a2 comma b2 is means z2, a1 comma b1 equal to z1, so z1 plus z2 equal to z2 plus z1, it is satisfying to which property? Commutative property. So therefore c plus is holds as the commutative property. Clear? Let's discuss the remaining properties. Associate property. So simply we can say that associate property means R plus is associate. So R means real number. In that real numbers, with respect to the addition, associate property is satisfied. So when R plus is associate, definitely C plus is also associate. So then according to the complex numbers, how to write the associate property? Z1 plus bracket of Z2 plus Z3 equivalent to bracket of Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3. Both are equal. Therefore complex number plus under the addition is associated. Next, properties of complex numbers under the multiplication. Under the multiplication, see here the properties: closure property, associate property and commutative property. So very simple. The closure property, for all z1 comma z2 is belongs to complex numbers, so then their multiplication z1 times of z2, it is also belongs to the complex number. This property is called the closure property. Next, associate property, z1 z2 z3 is belongs to the complex numbers, so then under the multiplication, how to write the associate property? So Z1 times into Z2 into Z3, it is equal to Z1 into Z2 into Z3. So then it is satisfied, then this property is called that associate property. Next, commutative property. So commutative property with respect to the multiplication. So Z1 Z2 is belongs to complex number, then Z1 times of Z2 equivalent to Z2 times of Z1, then it is satisfying to this condition, then this property is called as commutative property. So before we discuss properties of complex number under the additions, these are the properties of complex numbers under the multiplication. So okay, let's continue the property. Multiplicative identity. So multiplicative identity means I will take Z1 equal to a comma b order pair is belongs to the complex number, and I will take the identity I equal to 1 comma 0, it is also belongs to the complex number, and 1 comma 0 is belongs to the real numbers. So what is the multiplicative identity means Z1 times of I is represented again Z1, then I is called that multiplicative identity. Let's see it is represented the Z1 or not. What is the Z1 complex number? A comma b, multiplication of I means 1 comma 0. So multiplication of the two complex numbers, it is equal to, what is the multiplication of the two complex numbers means first you have to multiply AC minus of BD. AC means A into 1 A minus of B into 0, that is equal to 0, comma. Next AD plus BC. AD means 0 into A, that is equal to 0, plus B into 1, that is equal to B. So finally you have to get A comma B. A comma B is nothing but it is represented as the complex number Z1. So Z1. See here Z1 times of I equal to Z1. So this product is represented again Z1. So that is why I is called as multiplication of multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. This property can be written as Z1 times of I equal to Z1, it is equal to I times of Z1. So here I is called that multiplicative identity. Okay, clear. Let's see here, one thing is important. So how to you can remember the multiplication of two complex numbers means simply you can write first order pair A comma B, first order pair A comma B, the second order pair is C comma D, it is Z1, it is Z2. Multiplication of Z1 into Z2 equal to, how to write Z1 into Z2, just you have to remember that first you can multiply these two, AD AC minus of BD, comma, after that take the cross multiplication, AD plus BC. It is a formula for multiplication of two complex numbers AC minus BD comma AD plus BC. First you can multiply these two, after that take the cross multiplication. Clear? Continue the next property, multiplicative inverse. See here multiplicative inverse means I will take the complex number Z1 equal to order pair A comma B is belongs to the complex number. Next multiple identity, that is I equal to 1 comma 0 is belongs to the complex number. What is I is a multiple identity. So multiplicative inverse means the product of the two complex numbers gives the multiple identity. The multiple of the two complex numbers is gives as the multiple identity, then this complex number is the multiple inverse of Z1. So we don't know what is the order pair of the complex number, so that I will take X comma Y. Z1 times of the order pair X comma Y, it gives the multiple identity. Let's see what is the Z1 equal to, the complex number Z1 equal to A comma B multiple of X comma Y equal to multiple identity equal to 1 comma 0. Okay, the product of the two complex numbers So how can I product the two complex numbers? AC minus BD comma next AC minus of BD, so that means A into X AX minus of B into Y BY. Next one A into C, A into D, A into D means AY plus B into C, B into X BX. It is equal to 1 comma 0. Don't be confused. So simply you can write here, what is the first complex number? A comma B. What is the second complex number? X comma Y. Let's see. First you can multiply these two, AX minus of BY, AX minus of BY. It is the real part, comma. How to write the imaginary part? Take the cross multiplication, AY plus BX, AY plus BX. Okay, it is clear. Next, see here, equating the first terms, equating the second terms. What will get? AX minus BY equivalent to 1. The second equation is AY plus BX equivalent to the 0. Write clearly, AX minus BY plus 1 can be written as here, that is equal to minus 1 equivalent to 0. Next, write one order. What is this equation order? Is x term, y term and constant. Similarly you have to write the second equation also. First write the x terms, that is equal to bx. After that y term plus ay, there is no constant value means 0 equal to 0. There is no constant value means instead of constant value you have to write 0. Let's say the order x y constant, x y constant. By the method of cross multiplication law, by the method of CML. CML is nothing but cross multiplication law. So starts from the middle term. What is the y coefficient? Equal to minus b. After that constant value minus 1. Cyclic process. After that x coefficient a, again minus b. Okay. In that second equation, what is the middle term? Y coefficient equal to a. After that the constant value 0. After that x coefficient b, again write the a value. What is the order? X, y, again constant. Okay. Multiply these two. After that these two, again this one. Then x by, first multiply these two. 0 into minus of b, 0 minus of, after that multiply these two. A into minus 1 equal to minus 1, again minus means that is equal to plus a. It is equal to y by, first multiply these two, b into minus 1 minus b minus of 0 into a, that is equal to 0. Okay. It is equal to constant 1 by a into a square minus of b into b, b square, which b square? Minus of b square, minus into minus plus b square, plus b square. So then you can write x by a equal to y by minus b equal to 1 by a square plus b square. According to the first and last, what is the x value equal to? According to these two, x value equal to, by taking the cross multiplication, a by a square plus b square. According to these two elements, what is the y value? Taking the cross multiplication, minus b by a square plus b square. So by taking the method of cross multiplication, directly you have to take the x value equal to a by a square plus b square, the y value equal to minus b by a square plus b square. At a time you will get x and y values. What is x and y values? It is the complex number. So let's see next one, division of complex numbers. So division of complex numbers means I will take the complex number z1 equal to a comma b and z2 equal to c comma d. So these two are belongs to the complex number, and a comma b, c comma d, these are belongs to the real numbers. Okay. Next, division means z1 by z2 equal to, what is the z1 means? Z1 means a comma b by c comma d. So the order pair a comma b expressed as a plus ib by c plus id. Okay. In next one, z1 upon z2 equal to a plus ib by c plus id. Take the rationalization method by the denominator value, then c minus id by c minus id. Okay, then multiply a into c, that is ac. Okay, a into minus of id, minus of I into ad, then plus into plus, plus I into bc. Okay, then plus into minus, minus I square into b into d by the denominator value. You can observe the denominator, it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square, a square minus of b square means I square into d square. Id whole square is nothing but I square into d square. So z1 by z2 equal to, so then I can write ac minus of I into ad plus I into bc. What is the I square value? Equal to minus 1, minus into minus plus b into d by c square. Here is also the I square value equal to minus 1, minus into minus, that is equal to plus d square. Then after that you can write z1 by z2 equal to, z1 by z2 equal to, write the first and last term on bracket, that is equal to ac plus bd, ac plus bd. In middle elements, what is the common factor? You can write the common factor is I. So then plus I is the common factor. You can write the positive value first, that is equal to bc minus of ad, bc minus of ad by, what is the denominator value? C square plus d square, then c square plus d square. Split the denominator value in the real part and also imaginary part. So then z1 by z2 equal to ac plus bd by c square plus d square. Okay, plus I into bc minus ad by c square plus d square. See here, it is represented the complex number. Why? Because it is in the form of a plus I into b form. So it is the real part, it is the imaginary part. Every complex number should be expressed as the order pair also. So then z1 by z2, the division of two complex numbers z1 by z2 can be written as in the order pair, that is equal to ac plus bd by c square plus d square, comma bc minus ad by c square plus d square. So then it is called as division of the two complex numbers. Clear? Next definition, integral power of a complex number. Let z is belongs to the complex number and z equal to 0 0 is a non-zero complex number, and n is belongs to z, z is nothing but integer. So z power of n is defined in different 4 cases, that is the first one is n equal to 1, z power of n is defined as z. If n equal to 0, z power of n is defined as 1 comma 0. If n is greater than 0, the z power of n is defined as z power of n minus 1 into z power of 1. If n is less than 0, the z power of n is defined as z inverse to the power of minus n. Let's take one example. You can understand the definition of integral power of a complex number. Let's see what is the example. If the complex number z equal to 2 plus 1 into I, it can be expressed as the order pair 2 comma 1, it is belongs to z. What is our first case is, if n equal to 1, the first one is if n equal to 1, the z power of n equal to z power of, what is n value equal to 1, we can substitute z power of n. Z power of n means z, but what is our z value equal to? 2 comma 1. So then 2 comma 1, right? Next, the second one is, what is the second one? Take n value equal to 0. N equal to 0 implies, if n equal to 0, z power of n is defined as 1 comma 0. See here how you get 1 comma 0. Z power of n, it is equal to z power of, what is n value equal to? 0. Then substitute n power of 0. What is the z value equal to? 2 comma 1. Then the complex number 2 comma 1 to the power of 0. Something power of 0 equal to 1. Something power of 1, something power of 0 equal to 1. 1 can be written as 1 plus 0 into I. 1 can be written as 1 plus 0 into I. It is nothing but it is the complex number. It is the complex number. So 1 is the real part, 0 is the imaginary part. Write in order pair, that is equal to 1 comma 0. This belongs to the complex number. So then if n equal to 0, the z power of n, that means 2 comma 1 to the power of 0 value, it is equal to, it is expressed as 1 comma 0, it is belongs to the complex number. Next, third case. What is our third case? N is greater than 0. If you take any n value, suppose I will take n equal to 2, it is greater than equal to 0. If n equal to 2, n is greater than 0, the z power of n is defined as z power of n minus 1 into z power of 1. Then substitute z power of, what is n value equal to? Z power of 2 or z power of n equal to z power of 2 minus 1 into z power of 1. Z power of 1 means z into z. It is equal to, what is the z value equal to? Complex number z equal to 2 comma 1. Then 2 comma 1 into 2 comma 1. See here, it is the multiplication of two complex numbers. How we can write multiplication of two complex numbers equal to a into c, that is a into c minus of b into d. A into c means 2 into 2 minus of 1 into 1 comma. Next, AD plus BC. AD means 2 into 1 plus B into C, 1 into 2. So that is equal to 4 minus 1 comma 2 plus 2, that is equal to 3 comma 4. So then if n equal to 2, it is greater than or equal to 0, then z power of n is defined as z power of n minus 1 into z power of n. Then you can substitute n equal to 2 value, you will get what is the complex number? 3 comma 4. This belongs to the complex number. Next, the fourth case is, if n is less than 0, z power of n is defined as z inverse to the power of minus n. I will take n equal to minus 2, it is less than or equal to 0. Then z power of n equal to z inverse to the power of minus n. Then substitute n equal to minus 2, z power of minus 2 equal to z inverse to the power of minus 2. It is equal to z inverse to the power of minus into minus, that is equal to 2 plus 2. Next, z power of minus 2 equal to z inverse. Z inverse means what is the complex number z equal to? 2 comma 1 whole inverse to the power of 2. Okay, let's see. Suppose the complex number z equal to a plus ib implies z inverse equal to 1 by a square plus b square a comma minus b. It is a principle of z inverse. Z inverse is called that multiplicative inverse. Okay, next, z power of minus 2 equal to 2 comma 1. 2 means a, 1 equal to b. Then substitute 1 by a square plus b square into 2 comma minus 1, that is whole square. It is equal to 2 square means 4, 1 square equal to 1, 4 plus 1 equal to 5. So directly I can write 1 by 5 into 2 comma minus 1, again whole square. So then 1 by 5 square comma 2 comma minus 1 whole square. 1 by 5 square means 1 by 25. It is equal to, the complex number can be written as 2 comma minus 1 into 2 comma minus 1, that is equal to 2 comma minus 1 whole square. We can observe that it is the multiplication of two complex numbers. So then 1 by 25 into, we can write AC minus of BD. AC means 2 into 2 4, minus of BD, minus into minus plus, plus into minus minus, 1 into 1 equal to 1. Next A into D, that is equal to minus 2, plus B into C. B into C means 2 into minus 1, that is equal to minus 2, plus into minus, again it is equal to minus 2. Next 1 by 25 into 3 comma minus 4. It is the value of z power of minus 2. So this is the example for integral power of a complex number. So z power of n is defined as in 4 different cases. You can observe the example. So I hope you will understand clearly.